Hello students. So last class we are seeing the forms of coal. Forms of coal we were seeing. We discussed coke and there are three forms: coke, coal tar, coal gas. So we have already discussed about coke. So now in this class we will discuss about coal tar. Okay. So in this class we are going to discuss about coal tar. So what is coal tar? It is a black, thick liquid with unpleasant smell. So it is a black liquid as well as it is thick liquid with unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of 200 substances. Coal tar ಹಾಕ್ತಿವಿ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಟಾರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಿವಿ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಡಾಂಬರ್. So that is called as coal tar. Okay. ಟಾರ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾರ, ಗೊತ್ತದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ, ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಟಾರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೇನದಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ, ಡಾಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಥಿಕ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಥಿಕ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಪ್ಪ ಇರ್ತದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ನೀರಿನ ಗತಿ ಅಳಿತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಪ್ಪ ಇರ್ತದ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಅನ್ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್. ದ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ದಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ 200 substances. Coal tar is a mixture of 200 substances. It is a mixture of 200 substances. Okay. See here what happens. It is a black thick liquid with unpleasant smell and it is a mixture of 200 substances. Even though it is a coal tar, it's a form of coke. Okay. There are 200 substances are mixed in this coal tar. Second point, products obtained from coal tar used as starting material for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life. Okay. See here what happens. Product obtained from coal tar are used as a starting materials. So these are used as the starting materials, initial materials. ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗ ಕಚ್ಚಾ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. So that is the starting materials. ಅವುಗಳಿಂದ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಅದರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So these are used as the initial materials or the starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life. They are used for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life. ಪ್ರತಿದಿನದ ಲೈಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ನ ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಒಳಗೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಚ್ಚಾ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಚ್ಚಾ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದರಿಂದ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. And industry like synthetic dyes. These are used in industries like synthetic dyes. Synthetic dyes means what? Dyes means you should know. Dyes means color. Okay. These are synthetic dyes means these are used in colors. Okay. Synthetic dyes means these are used in colors, drugs and perfumes. These are also used in drugs. These are also used in drugs and perfumes. Perfumes also they where these are used. Means coal tar is used as a starting material or it is used in preparation of synthetic dyes, preparation of drugs and preparation of perfumes. You know dyes. Dyes means color. Okay. ಬಣ್ಣಗಳ ಡೈ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದ ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಉಳಿದ ಡ್ರಗ್ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ದಿಸ್ ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. ಅವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಕೋಲ್ ಟಾರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್, pans, photographic materials, roofing materials. Okay, it is still used in what? Plastics. Paints. Okay, it is still used in paints also. Okay, photographic materials, it is used in photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. See, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ರೂಫಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ? ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್, ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಪೇಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್, ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್. ರೂಫಿಂಗ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಲ್ ರೂಫ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ that roofing materials also coal tar is used. Interestingly, naphthalene balls used to repel moths and other insects also obtained from coal tar. So naphthalene balls are usually used to avoid the growth of moths. Moths means ಹುಳುಗಳು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ನೊಣ ಅಥವಾ ಹುಳುಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅವಕ್ಕೆ moths ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. And other insects also obtained from coal tar. ಇನ್ನುಳಿದ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಈ coal tar ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. So this is completely regarding coal tar. I hope you all understood this. So in this chapter we have to understand what are the topics. First natural resource, then after natural resource, which is a topic, exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resource. So what is natural resource? Anything that is available in nature and useful for us is called as natural resource. Then after that, exhaustible natural resource, inexhaustible natural resource, or an inexhaustible resource. So the resources which will finish in one day, those are exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible means these resources will never finish. These can be used for many times. Okay, example, sunlight, water, air, these all are inexhaustible natural resources. Okay, for exhaustible natural resource you can take coal, fossil fuels, petroleum. So fossil fuels olaga coal and petroleum bartava. Okay, so after this we came across coal. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ there is occurrence of coal ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ occurrence of coal ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅದಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಾಗ. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೊಕಾರೋ ಇಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದೆನ್ ಬೊಕಾರೋ 1 and Raniganj. Bokaro from Jharkhand, Raniganj from West Bengal. Those are longest or largest coal mines present in India. You should remember that. Okay, after that coal is available in 3 forms. That is types of coals or forms of coal we can say. Sorry, coal. So first one is coke, second one is coal tar, third one is coal gas. These are the 3 forms of coal. Okay, now we have seen here, last class we have seen about coke, and this class we are seeing about coal tar. So this is completely the explanation of coal tar. It's a black thick liquid with unpleasant smell. You notice tar ಹಾಕ್ತಾರಂತ ರಸ್ತೆಗೆ. So that tar itself is a coal tar. Okay, it is a black thick liquid with unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of 200 substance. Okay, products obtained from coal tar are used for starting materials for manufacturing various substances used in everyday life, and industry like synthetic dyes, drugs and perfumes, plastics, paints, photographic materials, roofing materials, etc. Interestingly, naphthalene balls used to repel moths and other insects also obtained from coal tar. So you already understood this. So I have explained this. So what you do is you just copy down all these things. Okay, we'll move to the next thing, that is regarding coal gas. So pause the video and note down this. So students, we'll learn about coal gas now. Okay, so we learned already about 2 forms of coke, that is coal and we learned about 2 forms of coke, not coal, that is coke and coal tar. Now we'll learn about coal gas. So coal gas is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke. From coal to coke we are making, the coal is obtained, it is again taken in 3 forms, that is coke, coal tar and coal gas. In the process of coal to coke we are obtaining this coal gas. It is used as a fuel in many industries. So coal gas is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. See, there are coal processing plants. So in that coal processing, usually coal gas will come out as a byproduct. So this coal gas will be used in the different industries which are situated near the coal processing plants. So these are the three important things you should remember. Which are those three important things? Coal gas is coal is having three types: coke, coal tar, coal gas. Here one important thing will come. Coal is a pure form of carbon, whether it is true or false. Coke is a pure form of carbon. It is true. Coal is a pure form of carbon. That is also true, because coal and coke both are same. So coal tar is mixture of many substances. That is also true. Coal gas is used in the industries situated near the coal processing plants. That is also true. So you should remember all these things. Okay. So I will rub that. We'll move to the important concept called petroleum. Okay. See here, we'll move to this concept, that is petroleum. So please note down this diagram. This is present in your book. Please don't note down from here. This is not that much need. So from your book, page number 59. Page number 59 from your book. Please note down this diagram. Okay. So it is available in page number 59. Note down the diagram. See, we'll learn about petroleum, and this is refinement of petroleum. So we'll learn about petroleum first. So what is petroleum? So every day we are seeing bikes, scooties, right? Automobiles like cars, bikes, scooties. So how they run? What is the source of their energy? Okay, so the energy is nothing but their fuel. So what type of fuel is used there? So for bike we use petrol, for cars we use diesel, right? So for the buses, the diesel is used. Heavy motor vehicles uses diesels, car, bus, truck. Okay, so but bike, scooty, they all use petrol. So these petrol and diesel comes from petroleum. Okay, these two come from petroleum. Okay, petrol and diesel are the byproducts of petroleum with natural gas. Okay, see what happens. This is of two words. This is made up of two words: petra and oleum. This is made up of two words: petra and oleum. Petra means what? Rocks. Rocks. That is kallugalu. Dodda dodda bande kallugalu. Rocks means bande kallugalu. So petra meaning is rocks. Oleum meaning is oil. Oleum meaning is oil. So petroleum means it is the oil present between the rocks. ಬಂಡೆಗಲ್ಲುಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆಯಿಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ rocks. In between rocks this oil is present. So we call it as petroleum. So petroleum is used everywhere. So petroleum byproducts are petrol, diesel, natural gas, and even in kerosene. So these all are the byproducts of petroleum, and those all are called as fuels. We use kerosene as fuel, we use natural gas as a fuel, we use petrol as a fuel, we use diesel as a fuel. Most of you have a confusion that petrol and petroleum are same. No, petrol and petroleum are different. Petrol ಬೇರೆ, petroleum ಬೇರೆ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಇಂದ್ರ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಡೀಸೆಲ್, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವು ನಾಲ್ಕು ಕೂಡಿಸಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ರೀ. ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಒಂದ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇವು ನಾಲ್ಕು ಕೂಡಿರ್ತಾವ ಅದ್ರೊಳಗ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವು ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ is present. Okay, and sometimes, not always, sometimes kerosene also present. Kerosene also present in petroleum. So including all this we call it as petroleum. Only petrol is not petroleum. Petroleum and petrol both are different. Petroleum and petrol both are different. Okay, so diesel, petrol, natural gas, these are the byproducts of petroleum. I hope you all are clear with this concept. See here, what happens, how petroleum is formed. Heng hutugotu petroleum, we understood about formation of coal. Dead vegetation ittu adu convert aitu high pressure olaga, high temperature olaga convert age coal atu, we understood, we call it as fossil fuel. But ee petroleum heng form atu, formation of petroleum, it is available in your book, formation of petroleum. Heng form of petroleum. So okay, ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ first, the organisms, it is formed from sea organisms. Okay, the sea dead organisms went inside the sea. Sea ಒಳಗೆ ಸತ್ಮೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವೆ, and they will get buried under the sea. sea ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತೆಳಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಅವು ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಬರಿ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. Those dead animals of sea. Okay, and what happens when they get inside, there is a lot of temperature. In that lot of temperature and pressure, they got converted to petroleum. Oh, petroleum agenatavu convert aagtavu. Understood? They got converted to petroleum. This diagram is of refining of petroleum. Still I have not come to this diagram, please remember this. Ee diagram ina bandilla nana. Okay, I am still explaining only formation of petroleum. In a refining of petroleum bandilla. Okay, so ali enatri, so formation of petroleum atu, dead sea animals ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದವು, ಬರ್ರಿ ಅದು, high temperature high pressure. So high temperature high pressure ದಾಗ ಏನದು ಡೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾವು, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವು ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಈ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂಲೇ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಆಯಿಲ್, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇವು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, so students, we are discussing about petroleum. Okay, so petroleum was formed from organisms living in the sea. So from where it is formed? It is formed from the organisms living in the sea, isn't it? So what happens, the organisms die. Okay, so as these organisms died, their bodies settled at the bottom of the sea. Their bodies got settled at the bottom of the sea. Okay, so when they settled at the bottom of the sea, then they got covered with layers of sand and clay. They got covered with the sand and clay, right? Then what happens, over millions of years ago, or millions of years, if they are present there only, absence of air, high pressure, high temperature, that will convert the dead animals to petroleum. Okay, and I said here one thing, so petroleum has natural gas, it is different. See, petroleum has these things, diesel, petrol and kerosene, but natural gas is different. So you should remember this. I did not explain this last time. So petroleum, diesel, petrol is having, and kerosene also present, and lubricants are present, bituminous oil are present. There were 7 constituents are there in the page number 60, you can see them. Okay, so petroleum and natural gas are different. Here are, so that thus the petroleum is formed. See, here are some way how the petroleum is present inside the well. Petrol bunk irtavu, diesel bunk irtavu. So aವಾಗ petrol bunk ಒಳಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಸೊ petrol bunk ಒಳಗ wells ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಸೊ wells ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, It is at different temperature. ಆ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದಿರ್ತದ ಅದು ಬಂದ ಬಿಡ್ತದ ಹೊರಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೆಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಸೊ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಸೊ ಆಯಿಲ್ and they will carry it out. Okay, so they will carry it out this oil. ಈ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ದಿಸ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬೋತ್ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್. ಈ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Okay, it is having both petrol as well as diesel. You have to understand, it is having both petrol as well as diesel. Diesel irtada, petrol irtada. ಮುಂದೆ ಇರ ತೆಳಗೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀರು ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸರ್ವಾಯರ್ ರಾಕ್ ಅಂತದ, ಇಂಪರ್ವಿಯಸ್ ರಾಕ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಲಿನ ಟೈಪ್ಗಳು, ಬಂಡೆಗಲ್ಲಿನ ಟೈಪ್ಗಳು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪರ್ವಿಯಸ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಸರ್ವಾಯರ್ ರಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ, ಡೀಸೆಲ್, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತದ. ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ರಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲಿಯಂ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದದ್ದು ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅಲೌಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ವೆನ್ ಒನ್ ರಿಫೈನರಿ ಮಷೀನ್. ಹೆಂಗ್ ರಿಫೈನರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಸೊ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದ, ಇದನ್ನ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಡೀಸೆಲ್, ದೆನ್ ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್, these all have the different temperatures, that different boiling points they have. In different boiling points they are collected, in different temperatures they are collected in different, what we can say, different phenomena. That means in different place, that at different temperature, when you maintain different temperature, they have been collected. Okay, on that basis, since they are having the different boiling points, on the basis of their boiling points they can be separated using some different methods. Okay, so this is the way how we have to understand petroleum, that is refining of petroleum. So there is no too much question will be asked for you how petroleum is obtained. So just you have to write. So in the sea, the dead animals present in the sea goes under the sea, they go deeper and deeper inside the sea, and after that they buried under the sea, and sand and clay will come up, will come over the those dead animals. Okay, millions of years ago height, because they are kept like that for millions of years ago or for millions of years, aw hanga irtav for millions of years. So they are been like that for many years, and high temperature, high pressure will be formed, and due to high temperature, high pressure, these dead sea animals get converted into petroleum. These petroleum is having various constituents like diesel, petrol, kerosene and all those things, and these are sent to the refinery machinery, so that at different temperatures different constituents of petroleum are separated or collected. This is the way the petroleum is obtained. So east ನೀವು ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಕು. Okay, this is the way petroleum is obtained. So we call it as refining of petroleum. So what are the constituents of petroleum? The constituents of petroleum are petroleum gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil. So these all are the constituents of petroleum. Okay, then paraffin wax. So the process of conversion of petroleum to petroleum constituents, so that is called what? Refining of petroleum. The process of conversion of petroleum to petroleum products or petroleum constituents, not products, sorry. The conversion of petroleum, the process of conversion of petroleum to its petroleum constituents is called as refining of petroleum. This question might be asked. So what is refining of petroleum? Please note down that. What is refining of petroleum? The process of conversion of petroleum to its constituents. petroleum to its constituents is called as refining of petroleum. Is called as refining of petroleum. It's called as refining of petroleum. Please note down this. This definition might be asked. So please, you have to note down this. Okay. Please be perfect with refining of petroleum. So what is refining of petroleum? Separating the various constituents of petroleum from petroleum, original form of petroleum. So that we can call it as the process of conversion of petroleum, or the process of separation of petroleum to its constituents. Okay, petroleum to its constituents is called as refining of petroleum. You can write in this way, or in textbook it is given that the process of separating the various constituents of fractions of petroleum is known as refining. It is carried out in a petroleum refinery. Carried out. So this is the process of what we can say separating the various constituents of petroleum. The process of separating of petroleum to various constituents. You can say separating. Conversion, rather than conversion, the process of separating of petroleum to its constituents, or separating the various constituents of petroleum. So you can write it very easily. I will make the very easy definition. So if you have written this one, no problem. You can write that one also, or you can remember this one also. This is very much easy. The process of separating various constituents of petroleum. Various constituents of petroleum is called refining of petroleum. Is called refining of petroleum. So this way you have to remember this. So refining of petroleum, all of you understood, I think. So remaining things we will see in the next class. So please go through the textbook, read the textbook, and try to answer the questions that is available in exercise. So read completely things, okay, then you will understand it. Okay, we'll see the remaining things in the next class.